Hello everyone, my name is Gab Naturalist and welcome to my channel. I know this isn't the best setup right now, but it's what I got because I just moved into a new dorm and things are going to be a little bit different. With that aside, I'm actually going to be reviewing TikToks from the search Save the Bees. And why I'm reviewing this is because I've seen a lot of misinformation in the search, especially in the comments on comments about honeybees and whether it's a honeybee or if it's a hoverfly or anything else. People think that everything's a honeybee that looks like a bee. So I'm here to break that assumption. There are literally 20,000 bee species in the entire world, and I believe there's around like 3,600 in just the Americas or North America. Not sure on that one. I'll have to put a quote right here on that data. Um, and why might I be reviewing these TikToks? Well, I'm someone who's very passionate about bees, insects, and pretty much any animal. Uh, I am actually going to be helping a grad student starting next week, studying a species of bumblebee and the nutrients it collects in the wild. Even though I'm still learning a lot, I feel like I can put some information out there that I know of to help other people understand that honeybees are livestock, especially in the Americas. They, depending on who you ask, they are considered invasive to the Americas since they are non-native. So as I'm reviewing these TikToks, please don't send any hate to these people. I am just trying to break up some of the misinformation that has been put out on the internet when it comes to bees. So this first TikTok I am going to be reviewing is actually from the organization Greenpeace. I'm sure many of you have heard of this organization. They are basically like an environmental advocacy kind of organization. But here's the video. So right off the bat, we kind of see like all these like this one bee comes in and it's like seeing all these other dead bees and it goes back to its hive to tell them that the bees are dying. I think it's actually kind of funny that they have like all these bees standing up in the back inside the hive and they're coming out like, "Ooh, we're going to get these bad guys." So like right there it says no bees, no future. Well, it would be really, really bad if we lost our bees. But they kind of make it sound like in this video that like honeybees, if we lost honeybees, then there's no future, which isn't true. We need to bring back native populations of bees. Yes, honeybees are native in certain parts of the world. We need to help those ones. But the majority of the bees that need help are not honeybees whatsoever. And if we lost all our honeybees, yeah, that actually would be a problem because we rely so heavily on them for our agriculture. When actually native bees are better at pollinating and more efficient at pollinating than honeybees are. So if we actually can bring back native populations, it will be so much better for our agricultural systems and the ecosystem. Right there, right there. That's the misinformation. Honeybees are not endangered whatsoever. They're not endangered. And raising them to save the bees doesn't do anything. It's like saying, oh, we need to raise chickens to save the birds, or we need to raise cattle to save the bison. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I guess the biggest problem I have with this one is that such a large organization that has a huge platform is actively spreading misinformation, and honestly, it's kind of propaganda. So, moving on to the next TikTok is actually just someone who misidentified an insect. So this was honestly just a simple mistake. A lot of people don't know that there are bee mimics out there. Like this one, I think it's a hoverfly. Don't know the species, but it looks like a hoverfly to me, which an easy way to tell the difference between a bee and a fly mimic is or a bee fly mimic is to look at the eyes and the mouth. The mouth kind of has like I don't know how to describe what it looks like, but you can see it in the video. And then also, flies only have 2 wings, while bees actually have 4. Also, I really want to emphasize that bees are not the most important species or group of species on Earth. In fact, no species is. Because if you just think about it, if we took out all plants, bees wouldn't have anything to feed on, they'd die out, including everything else. But if plants didn't have the bees to pollinate them, then we wouldn't have very many plants anymore. So you have to think about that ecosystems have very uh like complicated connections to everything. Every single organism in a ecosystem is important. And that includes us humans. Us humans have a part in the ecosystem. Right now, we're kind of throwing that balance off, and it's not what it used to be, but we can bring it back to how it used to be. We just need to combat misinformation like this so people understand how important everything is to be connected and balanced. So please, no hate to this person. It was just a simple mistake on a lot of people just don't know what other species of insects are out there. And that's not anyone's fault. So I'm going to end the video on a lighthearted note. This next video is actually from one of my favorite TikTokers, Entomology Abby. She does great videos on bees and other insects. She's just amazing, but I thought this one was kind of funny and was related to what we were watching. I hope you liked that video as much as I did. And thank you guys for watching. If you would like to subscribe, just hit the notification bell down at the bottom and hit subscribe. That would be great. This is my first video I've done in a really long time, so hopefully you guys liked it. I'm sorry that the camera quality was so bad, but I just need to upgrade, and I'll get there eventually. Have a nice day.